Hello guys, today we are going to start our next topic, the list. So, lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Lists are one of four built-in data types in Python used to store collection of data. The other three are tuple, set, and dictionary, all with different qualities and uses. Lists are created using square brackets. In a list, we can store both the numeric and alphabet values. List items are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicate values. List items are indexed. At first item has the index of 0, the second item has an index of 1, etc. Same goes with the other values which are present in the list. So here this value has the index of 0, this value has the index of 1, and next value has the index of 2. So, ordered. When we say the lists are ordered, it means that the item have defined order and that order will not change. If you add new item to a list, the new item will be placed at the end of the list. So, changeable. The list is changeable, meaning that we can change, add, and remove items in the list after it has been created. It also allows duplicates since lists are indexed. A list can have items with same value. So here is the example of the duplicates. Here we have apple and cherry two times in a list. And so if we want to determine how many items are in a list, so we use the length function, length function to check what is the length of a list. So here we can see we have the length of three of this list as we have the three three values in the list and list items and the data types. List items can be of any data type, string, integer, boolean. It can be whatever. A list can contain different data types, the string, integer, boolean. If we want to determine the type of the list, we use the type function to determine the type of the list, the values that we have in the list. We can determine what is the value of the values, what is the type of the values. So Python list is a collection which is ordered and changeable, allows duplicate members. Tuple is collection which is ordered and unchangeable, allows duplicate members. Set is collection which is unordered, unchangeable, and unindexed, no duplicates member. Dictionary is collection which is ordered and changeable, no duplicate member. So only list and tuple has the duplicate members, and tuple and set are unchangeable. List and dictionary can are changeable. So that we can see exercise. This is the next we have the access list items. So we want to access the item in a list. We can use the indexing. List items are indexed and you can access them by referring to the index number. If you want to refer to the banana string, we can use the indexing and by using the indexing, we can also do the negative indexing. Indexing means start from the end. So if we put the minus one, so we get the value at the end of the list. And if we put 2 here, so we will get the item at the second last number, the range of indexes. You can specify a range of index by specifying where to start and where to end the range. When specifying a range, the return value will be a new list with specific items. So if we want to print the value from the second index to the fifth index, the from the second item to the fifth item, so we will use this slicing, also known as the range. This is the starting item and this is the end of the item. We also have to keep in the mind that the first item position is 0 and the item in position 5 is not included. The item at the end is not included. So we started the item from cherry to the kiwi. Uh, Also the apple has the position of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. So here is the fourth position and here is the 5. So fifth position will not be considered. So same here we are printing the values from the fourth index. When we use this indexing, the value from 0 to the fourth uh, item will be printed. And we also have to remember that the item index 0 is the first item and index 4 is the fifth item. Remember that item in index 4 is not included. In this example, we want to print the values after the second index. Mm, So it started from the cherry and the uh, last item, which is mango. And here we also have the output. It will print all the items which are from uh, second index to the end. And we also have to keep in mind the position of the items in the list before doing any indexing. And if we want to set the negative range of any index, this is how we can do it. So we have done the -4 and -1. There are two range. The starting range will be -4 and the uh, ending stage will be the -1. So we have to count from the backward. The mango is -1, -2, -3, and -4. This negative indexing is used in the longer items, the list which has more than 15 or 16 items in the list. Check if item exists or not. If we want to determine the specific item which is present in any list or not, so we will use the in function as we have done it already. The apple is present in the list, so it will print. Otherwise, it will print false. We use the if function. We can also write like this. If we want to, if we want a Boolean value, we can simply print it like this using the in operator. So let me just share this. So next is the change list items. If we want to change any value of specific item referring to the index number, this is how it can be done. Here we have a list which has the value items in it, and we want to change the value of an item which is at the first position, uh, the banana simply. So This is how it is done. If we want to change the value, the item which is at the zeroth position, this is how it will be done. Simply put the index number we want to run it. This is how it is done. And if we want to add items in any list, we will use the append function. Append function basically adds item at the end of the list, not at the first position or in the center. It will add the item at the end. Here, as you can see, we want to add orange, so it will add it at the end of the list. And if we want to insert any value, like if we want to insert any value, like if I want to put value between the apple and the banana, so I will use the insert function. I will specify the position where I want to put the value and write down the item that I want to insert. So here I got the orange between the apple and the banana, and I if I want to put value after banana, so I will simply use the indexing. The position must be correct before inserting any value. And so extend list. To append elements from another list to the current list, we use the extend method. So if we like we have two lists, the this list and tropical, and we want to put the value of the tropical to the this list, we will use the extend method. So both the values get in one list. This is how it is done. As I said, the lists are mutable, changeable. We can change and insert any values we want after they are created, before they are not created. Add any, if we want to add any iteration to the list, so I, the extend method does not have any append list. You can add any iterable item like tuple set and dictionary, etc. to the list. Like if we have a tuple or dictionary, we can add the elements of that tuple list or anything in the one list by using the extend method. So here you can see, here we have example. We insert the orange at the zeroth position, so orange will come here before apple. So if we print the element which is at the first index, so it will be the apple. So, so next, if we want to remove items from any list, we will use the remove function. Uh, if the list contain any item and value in it, and we want to remove a specific item, we will use the remove function. Uh, we will uh, write the name of the list and the remove function and the item we want to remove from the list. We will put it in the brackets here. We get the list after the remove function. So next, if we want to remove the specific index, like we don't know what is the value what is the name that we want to remove. So we will use the indexing, and the pop function helps to remove the specific index. Like in the in remove function, we know that we want to remove banana, so we name it. But in the pop function, we remove the item at the uh, indexing. So basically, we will write the name of the list and the pop function and the position of the item that we want to remove. So at the first index, we have the banana, so banana will be removed from the list. Delete keyword also removes the specific index. Uh, in the pop function basically gets at the end of the list, and the delete function gets at the first, before the list. So if you want to delete list, it will delete the list. The clear method clear all the values which is present in the list. The list will get empty if we use the clear function. If we get the square brackets, no value, simply empty. So what is the list method for removing list item? So this for next we have loop through a list. You can loop through the list item by using for loop. So if we have a uh, the have any if we have any list and we can perform the loop in the list. So if we want to do loop through the next number, we will put like this. You can also loop through the list items by referring to their index number. Use the range and length function to create a suitable iteration. So here we have the code for it. For I in range, the length of this list, it will print all the values present in the list. The iterable created in the example of is 0, 1, 2. Using while loop, you can loop through the items by using while loop. Use length function to determine the length of the list and then start at 0 and loop your way through the list item by referring to the indexes. Remember to increase the index by 1 after each iteration. So here we have the code, we have the list. So iteration will start from the 0. 0 means the first item in the list. So when we use the while function, while is if the while simply the code means while I is smaller than the length of the list, it will print the values and increase it by 1. So when it print the first position, the item which is at the first position and which is smaller than the length of the list will print all the values like that. Looping using list comprehension. So list comprehension offers the shortest index for looping through list. So this is how it is done in list comprehension. So print x for x in the this list. If you want to write uh, the loop in single line, this is how it can be done by using the list comprehension. So next, we have the list comprehension in detail. List comprehension offers a shorter syntax when you want to create a new list based on the values of an existing list. Based, for example, based on a list of fruits, you want to you want a new list containing only the fruits with the letter A in the same name. Without list comprehension, you will have to write the for statement with the conditional test inside. So in this example, we are using the for loop to add any item in the list. First, we have the uh, any list, and then we create a new list which is empty, which has no value. So we will run a for loop to uh, print the value in the empty list and then append the value in this list, the main list of fruit. So basically, by using this loop, we will print the value which are containing the A in them. So here we have the loop for X in fruits. If A in X, new list dot append X. So we created this is why we created the empty list. So uh, the loop will check the value which are containing A in them and add them to the empty list. And then we print the list and we will get the values which are containing A in them. And if you want to write it in the shorter form, this is by using the list comprehension. X for X in fruits if A in X. If you don't want to write the loop for 3 or 4 lines, you can run it like this. The syntax of the list comprehension expression for item in iteration if condition equals to true. So here we have the expression for item in the iteration if the condition is true or not. So iterable, the iterable can be any iterable object like list tuple. For example, if you want to print the numbers, next expressions, if you want to print them in the uppercase, you will use the upper function. Next, we have the list sorting. If we want to arrange the items in a list in their alphabetic order, it will sort them. Same goes with the numeric values, the integers. So if we want to print list in a reverse order, so we will uh, use this expression to reverse the order of the list. Here as well, if you want to customizing the show function, you can also customize your own function by using the keyword argument key equal to function. The function will return a number that will be used to sort the list the lowest number first. So the case incentive sort first order if you want to reverse them, but you don't want to order them. Next, if you want to copy a list, you cannot copy a list simply by typing list 2 equal to list 1, because list 2 will only be referring to list 1 and can we cannot made any changes in the list 1. List 1 will automatically also be made in list 2. Use the copy method. We will use the copy method like this to copy any list that we want to copy. So use the list method. Another way to make a copy is to use the built-in method list and slice operator. You can also make a copy of a list by using the slice operator. Next we have the join list. If we want to join two lists, there are several ways to join or concatenate two or more lists in Python. One of the easiest way are by using the plus operator. Like if we want to combine the values, insert the value of list 2 in the list 1. Append function is also used. Extend function can be used to join the values. Next is the list methods. These are all the methods which are used in the list. Append method adds an element at the end of the list. Clear removes all the elements from the list. Copy returns a copy of the list. Count returns the number of elements with the specific value. Extend add the elements of a list or any iterable to the end of the current list. Index returns the index of the first element with specific value. Insert adds an element at the specific position. Pop removes the element at the specific position. Remove removes the item with specific value. Insert returns the order of the list. Sort basically sorts the list. So next list exercises which we have done. So this is all about the list.